Welcome to day 15 out of 30 for the content creation challenge that I am currently doing. And today I wanted to keep it really simple. We have hit the halfway point of this challenge of posting every single day, doing a video and an edit every single day to try and overcome my own fears, overcome some of the things that have been preventing me from posting content to the channel, and really just focusing in on how to beat back some of the things that are pushing me away from what I feel called to, pushing me away from telling the story of the church and really engaging with people on a new level that I've not really been able to do with this channel yet. So as far as the video is concerned today, all I want to do is tell you one story about a single person in my life who radically reshaped how I do things. So this guy's name was Rod. Rod was a Sunday school teacher at my church when I was about youth group age. In the process, he decided to teach different lessons and teach things from scripture and teach things from politics and teach things from all sorts of different perspectives. And it was really great. There were a lot of moments that were really crazy and things that were off the wall. And then there were a whole bunch of things that were really in-depth that changed my thinking about the scripture that I had been reading my whole life. So that alone was something that was really valuable to me. But the thing that actually reshaped my life about this guy, Rod, one day he kind of looked at me and just out of the blue kind of was like, "Hey, you're 14 and you like technology. You want to learn how to run the soundboard?" And I was kind of like, sure, yeah, buttons, knobs, cool. Lights, I'm there, let's do it. And so that's what we did. I showed up one day and he started teaching me how to run the sound equipment of the church and how to run some of the video presentation stuff that we were doing. And I helped him reset the stage design a couple times. We ran new chords, we fixed things. This guy took me under his wing and kind of presented all of the sound knowledge that he had. And in the process, without him realizing it at all, he ended up teaching me something that I would carry through my entire life. I actually went to college, and the very first job that I had at college was as a sound and lighting technician for their overall university. I used the knowledge that I already had of a soundboard to translate that into a part-time job while I was a student. And then shortly thereafter, I ended up using that for another church that I was helping work at that point. After that, I did an internship in Alaska, and while I was there, the people that were running the sound at that church that I was a part of, they actually asked me for some help and training and understanding a little bit more about the board. And so I was able to take my knowledge and pass it on to somebody else. And then after that, I ended up using this same skill set to help reshape and design a couple different podcasts for people that are here in the area. And so not only did it change how I actually decided to run my own life, I ended up taking some of those skills and using them to my own benefit. But I've actually been able to take those same skills and translate them to other people to help them serve in a greater capacity. So here's why I'm telling you all of this. It's not just to inform you how I got sound skills. It's not just to give you a little bit of background on myself. It's actually to show you this major important truth that actually builds the whole idea of this channel, is that people's stories can radically shape others in just moments. I had no idea when I was learning sound that it would be so impactful in my life. Being 30 years old now, I've spent time behind a soundboard for at least 16 years. And honestly, when I was learning it in high school, I kind of suspected it would be a 2 or 3 year gig where I just volunteered when I could. I had no idea that it would shape into everything that it has. But Rod decided to take me and train me and give me skills and ideas and abilities that I've been able to use for over a decade. What you are doing now, your voice and your story, could be the thing that shapes someone else's life and improves it for decades to come. Unfortunately, a lot of people rein back their story, and they rein back themselves and say, oh, I don't matter that much, or I'm not important, or, oh, I really don't think that I could do that mentorship gig because it's just me. I don't really do that. So whatever the case, a lot of people end up convincing themselves that what they have to say, how they can say it, is just not valuable. Some of the best, most genuine moments in my life have come from someone else sharing some of their story that then impacted my life and changed how I thought about things. The crazy thing is, I never would have looked at those moments in the moment and said that, oh, this is life altering. This is life altering. This is going to change my path forever. But just like sound, some of those moments have radically shifted what I'm doing and how I'm doing it for a decade after it happened. So whether you're investing into a mentee or you're doing something as simple as just talking to a camera, I hope you know that what you have to say is important. And the thing that God may want to say through you is even more important. So don't be afraid. Stand tall. It might feel awkward. It might feel weird. And trust me, after 50 days of talking to a camera, after a long period of not doing that at all, it might be a challenge. But it's worth it. It really is. And you never know who you're going to impact. So I'm looking forward to hearing your story. And if you're up for more, I hope you join us for day 16 because there will be more stories to come here too.